Riusciremo!
The underground shelter's inhabitant. Somehow, we make it out of the freezing water trap in a disposal vat and return to the mansion with a strange homeless man calling himself Banshi Ito. He's been living in that shelter, and he has surprising info. He says he saw the gawa going in and out, and then saw a Buddha statue walking around. He tells us some research documents he had to burn for warmth. The Heavenly Buddha Project. They detailed something called the Heavenly Buddha Project, some mumbo-jumbo about using spiritual power to make a statue into a weapon. They gathered numerous sacred objects, including a massive number of statues from the shrine in each city. There was no way it'd work. The war was almost over, but it moved. The spirit weapon named the Cannon Soldier moved. The moving Cannon Soldier. The soldier went berserk in the shelter and killed people. Those who escaped had a scar, most likely the mark. What's alarming, though hard to believe, is the waking statue Banshee saw. And that's when he got the mark, which means the Cannon Soldier is moving once more. That might be why Diamond and Hito, descendants of those involved, now have the mark as well. The way to stop the Cannon Soldier. It's unclear what made the soldier move past or present, but we have to find a way to stop it. Maybe there are records of how they stopped it 50 years ago. Banshee doesn't remember. Only that some person with spiritual power used something to do something. I guess all we can do is search the shelter. I have to trust both my past and present self. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Open the door with the underground shelter key. There are pitch black stains. Oh, that's the place with the war propaganda posters. They've got some interesting slogans. Slogans on posters? Hold on, what the hell are you talking about? If you squint real hard, you can see them. See? See what? The words on the posters that were put up forever ago, of course. I told you earlier I was born into a family chock full of spiritual power. So I'm good at seeing spiritual stuff. Are you serious? I can do a test reading for you. Ask me anytime. Then she laughs. But can I really believe in him? Believe him? The stains seems to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. There's a single out-of-place Buddha statue. Its head has been cut off. It's a Buddha statue. The headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. There's a talisman stuck to the neck, as if it's taking the place of the missing head. On a worn-out talisman. It's a big iron box. Well, that's ominous. The box is packed with carelessly tossed Buddha statue hands. A real, actual head can clearly be seen among them. It's dry and mummified, but going by the long hair, it's probably a female. Mostly likely one of the experiment's victims. Oh, so this is where it was. Let's take it and bring it to its owner. I thought you'd say that. Just kidding. I feel Bansh's gaze on me. I can only carry one head. I need to choose which one to take. Got a human head. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Open the door with the underground shelter key. I can hear a victory chant coming from the other side of the intersection. I shrug and keep moving forward. I take one step forward and an electric current rushes through my body and my muscles seize up. You layabouts, what are you doing here? You have time to be loafing around, do you? Recite this space's slogan at once. Cheer for the final battle in your homeland. Once more, declare our resolve to strike back with air raids. We won't lose, even if our country is reduced to ashes. Show your determination. Our army has fought bravely from the southern tropics to the northern Arctic. But the tide still hasn't turned in our favor. What do you think? Can we win this crusade? You're pretty promising for a new recruit. Keep a good eye on the squad. Farewell. It's the operating room in the southern section. But on the table is... How about that? A dead body. A headless corpse is lying there. A headless corpse is lying on top of the table. The head I picked up earlier might fit on this corpse's neck. Should I try attaching the head? I try attaching the human head. The human head fits the severe neck perfectly. The world suddenly distorts. A horrific scene appears before my eyes. This is the woman on the operating table. Some kind of experiment is being performed on her. I must be seeing the past. The sound triggers a change in views. Man in a lab coat, holding surgical tools, but they don't look like they're alive. The ghosts of the researchers seem to be stuck forever in the nightmare of the past. I can hear the man whisper from my left side. Hey, she's awake. Don't worry, she'll be dead soon anyway. True enough. Then something else interrupts. You? This time it's a cold whisper from my right. You can hear me, can't you? Don't be afraid. Soon. The voice on my right cuts off and I can hear the man in the lab coats again. Hey woman, which of these tools do you want to use to cut your neck? This is it for you, so we'll let you decide. Good answer. You're pretty smart. Unfortunately, you'll be saying goodbye to that clever head of yours. It's valuable material. We'll cut it off nicely. Shut up, you're just like a pig. This is why I hate handling women. Be patient. We've finally found a clue. Not yet. Wait. Now give you power. The whisper from my right falls silent. Yeah, I never dreamed breaking from my usual method would go so well. Hey pig, do you understand? Do you know the correct combination of head and body for the heavenly Buddha? Precisely, and that's why we need your head. Gladly offer it up for the sake of our beloved country. The problem is the soul freshness. Regardless of refrigeration, it's all up to the quality of the cut. Though there are only so many available methods, this is all the equipment we have. Then to the freezer. The voices on the left cut out. A determined voice echoes in my right ear. Hate. Hate, hate, hate this whole world. Tear it to pieces. The power to do that, I'll give it all to you. In the place where you hear me now. Hate them. Destroy them, understand? Good. Destroy them. When I return to my senses, I'm standing beside the operating table. Just then, something slides out of the end of the corpse on the table. Got smoky. what I just saw. No, more importantly, the voice that kept speaking from my right side. Who was that? Your looks are right there. Did you see something by chance? Yeah, actually, I explained to Banshee what I just saw. A horrible tragedy happened here in the past. It's possible that whatever triggered it might have been whoever that voice belonged to. Oh, interesting. Can't say I'm surprised. Something like that happened here. So, what's that have to do with our marks? Well, I'm not sure about that part, but Banshee's right. This isn't helping us accomplish our goal. We need to search for whatever gave birth to the spirit. Let's keep looking. That small key I just found might belong to the cabinet here. I turn my attention to the mark on my wrist. It isn't common yet. I glance over at Banshee, but they don't seem to be acting differently at all. That should be slowly closing in on us, but it seems we still have some time. What's important right now is making sure we survive. The box in warehouse number 1. We find a pile of hands in a large iron box. They are mostly statues, but buried among them is a human hand. It's been mummified, but appears to be female. So this is where it went. Bring it back to its owner. There I go, unconsciously speaking again. Which one am I bringing with me? All the hands are pretty heavy, so I can probably only take one. Mysterious human experiments. My vision blurs when I return the hand to the body on the table. Is the corpse's ghost showing me the past? Or is it a curse? The man in the lab coat has to be a ghost of a researcher here. The two ghosts are stuck in an unending nightmare. They cut off the woman's hand with a chisel, then try to attach it to the Asura statue. That's obscene. Hatred overwhelms me. Just then, the whispering voice. I hear the operating table woman's voice on my right. Hate, hate, hate. Hate the entire world and tear it to pieces. Pour all my strength into this place when I hear the voice. Hate, kill. Sounds like curse of some kind. And what's the voice she mentioned? Was that voice what made the cannon soldier move? The birth of the cannon soldier. The woman's hand, having gained a special power, was put on the Asura statue. The cannon soldier awoke, either a curse or a grudge triggering its birth. It must be a spiritual being of some kind. That means I need an object with spiritual power. The Kagoda Suzu bell we found is used by priestesses. So then, who would be best to bring as my partner? I'm still not sure. It's a rusted filing cabinet. I open the door using the small key. Inside is an old gun and some research records. Suddenly berserk, severe damage, sutra chanting, complete insanity. Only those who made themselves deaf, menshed, remain sane. Half spiritualized like disposal that needs sacred object to attack. Destroying human head. The heart of all this need to destroy human head. That's all it says. Good gun with blanks, research records 3. It's an abandoned skeleton. I managed to pry it out. The whole corpse looks like it might crumble at any second. On a worn-out telephone. If I climb the ladder, I can get above ground. The door is stained with blood. Upon closer look, it's countless handprints. But the keyhole is perfectly fine. I could open the door if I had the key. I opened the door with the underground shelter key. But when I turn the knob to go in, the door doesn't open. What's wrong? The door won't open. I'm sure I unlocked it, though. I turned the key again just to double check. But I was right, it's unlocked. What's going on? I tried turning the knob slowly, but it stops moving halfway. It's almost as if someone on the opposite side is pushing against it to keep it closed. It seems the dead are rejecting us. Read all the records. Read all the records? Are the records referring to the research records? I tried to prompt my old self into answering, but there's no reply. No choice left. I turn to Hiru. Let's keep looking. We can come back here later. That could be something we still need to do.